OMG BBGs!
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Beyblade Burst unboxing video. Today we have the brand new Season 5 Speedstorm stuff. So we have Curse Satomb S6, which is also known as Curse Satomb in the Takara Tomy world. So we have the Hasbro version of the Season 5 Bey now, and it's time to do some unboxing and check it out. We already did our previous Helios and Hyperion unboxing for Hasbro Speedstorm stuff on the previous video, so make sure you guys check that stuff out. I know, right? Like, we have a lot of stuff to unbox these days. You know, lots of Takara Tomy Beys to unbox. Now with another wave of Season 5 stuff from Hasbro, man, this is like getting really busy. So here we go, guys. Let's unbox Curse Satomb S6. It is a defense type. And I guess before we do that, let's take a look at the back of the box.
I would just like to say that I'm very surprised they kept the name Curse. I really didn't think they would.
True. That is so true, because isn't that like taboo in the Hasbro world?
Well, Satan was for sure, so that's why they changed that, right? But yeah, like I thought that they would get rid of Curse too, but I guess not.
Yeah, I guess we're getting into dangerous territories here with Hasbro. So feature-wise, this is a right-spinning Beyblade, no chassis or no layer system like in our Takara Tomy Beys. This is a redesign of the Curse layer. For the disc, we have D71, which is Hasbro's version of the Hurricane disc. I believe we got it from a Syndra back in the day, so that one is a repeat. And then a very exciting part here is our TSP06-M. What a mouthful. This is our driver.
Every time, such a long name.
Yeah, so this driver slash performance tip is made out of plastic and metal. There are some metal and reinforcements right at that arrow bit there. So very exciting to see metal finally coming into Hasbro's in the lineup. We did get metal in the actual driver, whereas Takara Tomy, we actually didn't get metal in the driver. So for stats, this is a like ultimate defense type according to the stats there. Not much attack, not much burst. And for the energy layer gimmick, we have up here, it says shock absorbing perimeter. So I'm excited to check it out and see if the rollers actually work or not. Alright guys, you guys are ready to open up the actual Bey itself? 3, 2, 1, let it rip! So there we go. I'm always excited to see original colors.
Yo, I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
I was like thinking in my head, I'm like, original colors, man. Most important thing.
There we go. Oh man, this
sick
driver is so big.
Yo, but Universe already travels around so much. Now this is like the same thing, but
all is so much taller too. I'm pretty impressed by this. It's pretty cool. And then let's take a look at my layer. The first thing I want to know, oh yes, the rollers do work. So it's free spinning on those red pieces there. Alrighty, so all the parts are laid out. This is our Curse Satomb S6. So we actually took the chip out of the energy layer so that way you guys can see it separated. And so the chip itself is pretty standard. It kind of feels like a GT chip. Doesn't have any sparking core or anything like that. You can't separate that further, so that's kind of what you get.
Yeah, they added like the sparking chip core to the actual energy layer base, so it's kind of built in there.
Yeah, so energy layer no longer has a single chassis or a double chassis attached. When you look at this side by side with the Takara Tomy counterpart, this actually looks very, very similar, even in quality. The rollers do work properly. You can like use your fingers and just spin them around. And overall, not too bad. Looks pretty good. And then for the disc itself, we actually get a repeat of the Hurricane Hasbro disc. You don't have that built-in frame, but you can add your own frames on the actual disc itself. So that's more flexibility for you there compared to the Takara Tomy part. It would be still nice to see Hurricane like remade though, maybe in the Pro Series eventually.
Yeah, because it does have like a free spinning part, right? So you lose that.
Would be an extra fun feature to have in there. And then finally, the driver, the performance tip. This thing is insane, guys. It is so tall. So the ball itself is free spinning, the plate itself is free spinning, and then you got some metal reinforcements on the top bit. That's shown in that silver color there. Really obvious that it's metal, and it weighs a ton. This driver is probably the reason why I would buy this Bey. It's just really unique to see something like this from Hasbro. If you put the Takara Tomy and the Hasbro one side by side, you would see the height difference. And when you put the Bey together, it's just super tall. So this Hasbro Universe driver looks very impressive. I think it's gonna react very similar to the Takara Tomy one. So you're gonna see the performance dip go all over the place. And sometimes it could even react like a HyperSphere driver too, which is pretty funny.
Yeah, it's pretty round.
Alright, it's time to weigh the Bey and see if there are any major differences. So Hasbro Curse Satomb S6.
46 on the dot.
Alright. And let's do our Takara Tomy.
It's gonna be much heavier. 56. 10 grams more. Actually not as big of a difference as I thought it'd be.
Yeah, so the difference is really gonna be at the driver for Hasbro. So Hasbro driver by itself.
Yeah, it's gonna weigh a ton. 13.68.
So just the Hasbro Universe. That was 13 something. And then the Takara Tomy, just the Universe.
Yeah, 18.79. Big difference.
Wow. It's pretty impressive to see Hasbro's drivers weighing that much. It's pretty cool. Alright, let's do a test spin and then we'll go into some battles. This Universe driver is really intense. Look how so tall. Alright, let's see it in action now. 3, 2, 1, let's... Ooh, pretty fast.
I think it's just like this particular stadium, it almost like nerfs the speed of all drivers. Although it's supposed to be Speedstorm.
It's true.
The shape is just whack, you know, it's a unique shape, so...
I want to see this Curse Satomb like knocked back just to see how the driver will react. Alright, battle time?
Yeah, let's use our Speedstorm Beys.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, let it rip! Oh man, for sure, this stadium definitely feels like it just nerfs like all movement.
But it's crazy, I think Curse Satomb is even taller than Hyperion.
3, 2, 1. You move more than the attack type. That's kind of sad. Yo, so easily outclassed.
And when it's spinning, Curse Satomb actually is pretty stable. It's nice.
Alright, let's switch over to Helios. 3, 2, 1. Wow, out of all the Speedstorm Beys that we have right now, like, Satan actually seems the most solid.
Yeah, the Universe driver almost seems like it's better than the Takara Tomy one, so I'm enjoying that part.
Really? Yeah, I guess the extra metal is pretty cool. 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's gonna be a close one.
Oh, okay, that was a draw.
Okay, we always talk about how Curse Satomb feels like a HyperSphere Bey. So let's actually test out our Hasbro one.
Yeah, let's do it.
See how it goes. Quick launch in there.
3, 2, 1, let it. Honestly, it's doing pretty well.
It still feels like one.
Yeah, it's not scraping, which is nice. Because it's really tall, right? And it almost, yeah, like your layer is never going to touch the ground. 3, 2, 1, let it
rip. Yo, riding that brink too.
Yeah, pretty sick.
It really does feel like it has potential to be a HyperSphere Bey.
Alright guys, so that's basically it for the unboxing of Curse Satomb S6. I'm kind of really liking how Hasbro is kind of changing up the drivers, because when you think about it, Beyblade Burst Sparking actually kind of reuses a lot of the original designs of drivers. So yeah, it's nice to see new stuff coming out. I'm really liking the driver on this guy. It's pretty unique. So yeah, tell us in the comment section below what you guys think. Make sure you like the video, subscribe, and as always,
Geeks out!